All right, folks. That one kind of made me really sad, so I'm going to try to talk about a happy thing. Okay? And yeah, it's about trucking. So if you want to go click, that's fine. And yeah, it happened in the past. You want to go click, that's fine. I just want you to relate to what a triumph one thing was in a very, very rough time in my life. Little did I know it got worse, but be that as it may, life's affirmatives. All right, I'm gonna get these boots on so you guys can see me. All right, so IT kicked my ass a year and a half ago. Just kicked my ass. Basically told me I was not worth anything to anybody. And then I went back and forth with trucking, went back and forth trucking, back and forth trucking, back and forth trucking, back and forth trucking. I didn't. And then I got my CDL permit. I passed all the tests, and then TMC, black and chrome, my varsity jacket. And they called me up for orientation. And then you think, well, Kevin, you did IT, you did this, you made this amount of money. You were just using your head, and how are you going to get on the road, and blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And that's a completely different thing. I was in sixth grade. Sixth grade when I thought everybody was looking at higher level math. That's the other video. Taking you away for the betterment. I want to be a truck driver. Well, next I want to be a psychologist, but I really want to be a truck driver. So with that being said, I scratched that itch. I applied, and it won accident or whatever. I had to get that cleared up. They didn't see that 20 some whatever. They didn't see that bullshit on there. And anyhow, maybe I just want to fill a seat. So I get there, right? I get there. And the whole thing in my mind was my heart. If I get past the tarp, if I can get past picking up this tarp, So I bought two 80-pound bags of corn cobs and put them together, and then where I lived, there was a little a walkway down kind of thing, and then I put it on the brick, and I put it on my back, and I put it on the brick, and I put it on my back, and I walked with it. I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. I go, I think I can do this. I'll tell you about the bus experience. That's a whole other thing. But the day, your third day there, second or third day there, we got the tarp, right? All I'm thinking about is all the times I thought something would happen and exactly the opposite happened. So yeah, I was fucking with my head too much. Absolutely. But, I didn't have my boys in my life. My dad passed away. I was with a bunch of guys. It was a good feeling. I didn't want that to end. It was a high. I did not want that to end. So that day we're picking up the tarp, right? Sorry. So that day we're picking up the tarps. This guy comes in, and he's like me, but he's square. He's the guy that'll train you if you screw up your back on the job. You have to come back and train with him for 2 weeks. It's just a tarp, I know. It's just a tarp. It's just a piece of material, I know. And it's just a job where you're gone all the time, and everybody, trucking, blah, blah, blah. It's got a horrible stereotype Those guys work their fucking, guys and girls work their fucking asses off, man. They do stuff phenomenal. There's no lazy, stupid truck driver anywhere. Anywhere. Respect, you should always respect them. We wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for them. Anything. It all comes on a truck, folks. All right. All right, I'm off my cart now. This guy's like, okay, here's what you do. I'm going to put this down here more further, I think. Like that. I think that'll stay. So here's what you do. You got the tarp in front of you, right? You go down and you lean up against you and you walk it up. You walk it up towards you. Oh shit. Ouch. That was You walk it up towards you. You can't do it any other way. You can't do it any other way. So you walk it towards you and then you pick it up. Put it on your shoulder. Yeah, you heard me right. Put it on your shoulder. 3 shots in this. I got 3 cortisones and 2 cortisones in this, and I got a bicep that's blown. And I'm like, this is it. This is it. This is it. What do you mean by that? I need to prove to something. I need to prove to myself. I need to prove to everybody that I can do something. I'm worth something. I have value. I'm not just pigeonholed, a bald computer guy. I want to show people that I can do it. God damn, I wanted this to work out. God damn, I wanted it to work out. We do the practice tarp. Practice tarp's practice tarp is 120 pounds. You heard me right, 120 pounds. Practice tarp. What'd they tell me on the call? Heaviest it gets is 120. I lean down. I go to grab it. Up. I did it! I did it! I did it! No, you didn't. Real tarp's 140. Yep, the real tarp's 140, and you get 1 chance at. You get 2 chances at it. If the first one doesn't work, you got the second. That's it. Then you go the fuck home. Then you go home. You go home because you couldn't pick up a piece of freaking plastic. You go home. You go home because you failed again. Again, you fucking failed. Again. So I'm there. And first time I mess up. First time I try to go. He's like, folks, I gotta tell you, when I couldn't pick it up the first time, I almost just completely, absolutely broke down. Everything in my psyche was like, you're a loser, you can't pass anything, you can't do this, you can't do that, how would you think this, how would you think that, you can't be in sports, you're not smart enough, you know, you're not good in math. It all came rushing back right there. And I go, no, give me another chance. Give me another chance. Please give me another chance. I need this in my life. I need this bonding experience. I need to be hanging out with men. I need to be talking with other men. I miss my voice so much. Please don't don't take this away. Please don't take this away. And then so he's like, you get 1 more shot. And I'm like, thank you, get 1 more shot. I went down, went like this, I picked it up, and then I put it on my shoulder. And at first I was like, the fucker was so heavy. It's so heavy. I only weigh like 160, the thing weighed 140. You want to talk about mind over matter? Do you know how hard that was? It got harder. You gotta put it on the trailer. You gotta put it on the trailer, and then you gotta pick it up again. And then you gotta pick it up again, and then you have to move it around. They call it Big Bertha, a humongous steel coil. After I got up there and I started pushing that, there was nothing in me anymore. Nothing. I was so tapped. I was so damn tapped. He's like, now you gotta work around the coil. Start pushing it, push 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 it. Then you get it. Not done yet. You gotta walk it all the way back to the end of the trailer, drop it the correct way. 3 hands on the grips, and then you have to put it back on your shoulder, and then drop it again where you started. I needed that wind so bad. That kept me there another 5, 6, 7 days. That kept me there from taking it out of something with I didn't have in me for freaking a long time. It was the faith in self. It was I could do something. I, after that, said, whatever happens, happens. I just wanted to pass the tarp. That was it. It was the thing to make me or break me. And I passed it. And my best friend Tanner's right there. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. And he's like, how do you feel? I go, feel fucking awesome, man. I go, you have no idea how much that means to me. You have no idea how much I looked at that as another failure. Sorry. You have no idea how I felt being here. He understood. He understood. It wasn't a tarp. It was me. I was picking me up. I was making me better. It was a process. That was the accumulation of the process. No, I could back up to semi at night, but guess what? So what? You know, a lot of people can't. That's fine. You know? And I get migraines. You know, I got ADHD and everything else. So it's probably really beneficial I'm not on the road. Me picking up that tarp is me picking up me. I was picking up me. Because I had to. Because I tell you guys, you are stronger than you know you are. You are stronger than you know you are. You are stronger than you know you are. I've had some bad, bad days. I had some days where I go, well, you're still here. Some reason you're still here. Some reason you're still here. He gave me a chance and I was able to pick myself up. You know how good I felt? You know how good I felt? I felt like I was on the top of the world. I felt like I was on the top of the world. Everybody's like, the old man could do it. The old man did it. Everybody was bigger than me and brawnier than me and shit. That thing went almost like 3/4 of my weight, and I did it. I want to talk about small victory in life. That was it. Yeah. When I could pick it up, I was back in Title 1. I was back in speech therapy. I was being told I'm not a good father. I was being told I can't do something. I was being told I'm a leech. I was told you're not going to accomplish anything. Yeah, that right there, absolutely. I was picking myself up because I fucking had to. Little did I know, 6 months down the road, it would be so much worse for me. But you know what? I'm smiling about it. I can smile about it. Why? Because fuck it, it's life. Life's not going to get any easier. Everybody's like, oh, so you picked up a tarp. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got washed out. How'd that go? You got washed out. I busted my ass and I got washed out. Let's put it the right way. Let's put it the right way, folks. You want to talk about hard? 75 feet into 90 feet. Backwards. In a Peterbilt. In a Peterbilt you're just trained 10 minutes on. No bullshit. Next day we got graded. He goes up to me, he's like, oh, we're not doing so good tonight. We're not doing so good. It's not good. We're grading you. I'm like, fuck. I so wanted that. God, I so wanted that. It might have destroyed my system because I had bowel and stuff like that. It might have destroyed everything else about me because when I came back, I was like Cro-Magnon. Because they already got you working 12-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts, you know, because you got to go 78 hours, whatever. And $964,000 each truck they make. To get you close to 90 grand. Not in the real world, though. Anyhow. I don't know where I'm going with the rest of the story. I really don't. I did know it still made that impression on me. But it does. And I think it always will. And when you don't have anything, and nobody thinks of anything really of you in the marketplace, career world, and you got past your prime, and you know, you're already an outcast, you're divorced, you're this, you're that. Stigmas, folks. Stigmas. Stigmas. That day I beat my stigma. I beat my stigma because I picked myself up and got myself up in spirit and soul and motivation and direction and something. It's something I never thought I could accomplish. White collar, blue collar, green collar, I don't give a shit. That is one of my pinnacles of my life. Just as talking in front of the morning of the guy Rick, when he asked me to talk about him, that's another pinnacle in my life. Oh man, 17 minutes. Okay, I'm out. Do something good for humanity.